Hey guys, Conflicts Games here. Welcome to video 5 of In Exilium, our RPG game we're developing. First off, I just want to say that we got some exciting news for us this week. We recently acquired the talents of Gray Walker. He's a phenomenal texture artist and will be helping us out with some GUI and level art stuff. Um, he's a very talented artist, and we're very excited that he'll be working with us. You can find a link to his channel, Blender Helix Alpha, in the description. Go ahead and check him out when you get a chance. All right, let's dive right in. First off, you'll notice that some of the textures of our characters are invisible here. This happened because I was playing around with trying to set like the shirt and shorts and hair textures to be adjustable during character creation, and while doing that I kind of messed up the original prefab here, so we're kind of stuck with this just for this video, but it'll be fixed. It'll be fixed by the next video for sure. So we'll just kind of have to ignore it for now. Um, so the past couple weeks, I've been setting up kind of the demo scene here that we're going to release a little teaser demo within hopefully the next few video releases. It'll just be a nice little quick gameplay demo so potential players can just kind of check out some of the features. That's why there's kind of fences here and whatever. I've just kind of been playing around with the demo scene layout. We've also been working on the NPC kind of interaction mechanics and stuff. So we have a kind of a merchant type mechanic, warehouse type NPC interaction, information, just kind of basic info displaying interaction, and then a skill merchant, which is basically just a merchant. So let's check those out. Click on one of these NPCs, a little menu pops up here, so you can, for the merchant, you can buy, sell, or repair stuff. So this is just the whole list of all the items so far that I have implemented in the game. All the prices are zero, just for the sake of this demo. So let's get a couple weapons here. We'll just buy a couple, so we should be adding to our inventory here. Get a bow, get some arrows, and let's get a staff, a sword, a two-handed sword, and then all the armors, and we've got some shields and stuff. Whatever, we can put stuff on just so it doesn't look like we're completely invisible. So that's the buy, or the buy feature of the merchant. Now you can sell. If you drag an item, just kind of drop it in there, you'll see the price. So we get 7 gold, we hit accept, bam, now we have 7 gold, and with the 7 gold we can buy more stuff. And the same basic mechanic works for repair. You'll take an item, drag it in, it'll tell you how much it costs to repair. It says it costs 1 gold because to repair anything, even if it's always 1 gold, I'll have to fix that. If it's full endurance, you probably shouldn't have to pay anything. Anyway, you press accept, you get -1 gold there, and then it'll repair that item. That's about it for the merchant NPC functionality. Very simple. Hopefully Gray is going to be able to help us out with some of these textures and make them look a lot nicer. But just basic functionality is working right now. Same thing with the storage functionality. So this works for like a warehouse NPC or like a chest if there's some sort of chest that you can store items in. Here it's just you drag your items and just kind of drop them in, and then you can leave them, go about, do whatever, come back and just pick them back up. So pretty simple storage NPC. The info NPC interaction is just he just displays some information, some sort of message. So welcome to the demo. That's all this guy has to say. All right. And then the skill merchant is just the same as the merchant, except you can only buy stuff from the skill merchant. So these are all the skills we have implemented. I implemented quite a few new skills this past 2 weeks. So we'll take a look at all these. I was fortunate enough to come across a very nice dynamic effects pack for some of the skills that we've been able to kind of tweak and mess around with and get to look how we want them to look and stuff. So we've got some pretty cool looking skills here. The first one I'll show off is a lightning storm. This is just another basic kind of mage skill here. Radius skill, so some nice particle effects there. Also added a nice little kind of level up effect. So this is pretty cool. Some of these particle effects are really, really nice, and I'm very glad that I stumbled across this particle effects pack, because we'll be able to basically make an unlimited amount of pretty cool looking particle effects with this pack that I got. So that's a lightning storm, pretty powerful one. This next one is acid rain. Take a look at that. So in the description here, we can see in the description of the skills it tells what it does. So acid rain deals 2 dice of 9 damage every 0.5 seconds for 1 second, and poisons enemies in a radius of 10 in the radius for 10 seconds. So it should hit twice for a second and then poison. As you can see, the health is still going down here after the skill went away because we poisoned it. So that's pretty cool, useful effect here. Health's going down. Nice. So that's cool. It's a really cool particle effect there. Goes along with that. The next skill here, Rock Slide, is a directional type skill. So this is a new skill type that I've implemented. The directional skill type will deal damage to anything in the path of its direction. It continues out in a single direction for a certain period of time, and it's basically like a projectile object, except it doesn't get destroyed on first contact. It keeps kind of just plowing through stuff. So this one, Rock Slide, 8 dice of 12 damage to enemies in its path, and it has a 20% chance to cripple for 10 seconds. So check this one out. There you go. So it's just kind of like a Rock Slide, directional path of destruction, basically, that just hits everything in its path there. Alright, so the next skills I'm going to show are all weapon type skills. So there are these mage type skills, or see how you can see it's a spell skill. So these skills are basically used by the mage type characters, and the rest of these skills, two-handed weapon skills, are to be used by characters holding certain equipment, certain weapons. And a distinction between the two is spell attacks have their own damage. See, this one says it deals 8 dice of 12 damage, which is affected by a character's focus attribute, focus stat, whereas equipment type skills or equipment associated skills deal damage based on the weapons they're holding. So this one here, Fury Swipes, is a 2-weapon skill. So I should probably change that to dual wield skill, but it's a skill that can be only used if you're holding 2 weapons, and it deals 50% main hand weapon damage every 0.2 seconds for 1 second to all nearby enemies. So it's a local radius skill. We'll put 2 one-handed weapons on, and we'll give this one a try. So he charges up, and yeah, so it's hitting every 1.2 seconds to all nearby enemies. All right. The next one is Fissure. It deals 200% weapon damage to anything in its path. So it's a directional skill, and it's a two-handed sword skill. So let's get a two-handed sword on here. Alright, we'll check out Fissure. There we go. It kind of charges up and then just launches a directional kind of beam of light thing at opponents. Alright, and then the last one I'm going to show today is a bow skill, volley. It's a volley of arrows that deals 75% weapon damage every 0.3 seconds for 2 seconds to all enemies within the radius. So let's get a bow equipped here. And so this one, he charges up, points it up in the air, and lets it rain arrows down on his enemies. And once again, all these skills are based on the weapon you're holding. So, I need to, this bow is not quite mapped right to its mount, but if you're holding a more powerful weapon, these type of skills will be doing more damage. All right, well, that's about all I have to show this week. Next video, I'm hoping to get some of the character creation stuff and be able to switch in and out some of the textures, and hopefully show off some of the cool new GUI stuff that Gray is working on. There are really some pretty top-notch textures. Alright, please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe below. And check out our website. The link in our description. We'll be posting more information about development and the demo and stuff on our website. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.